The North Fork of the Stillaguamish once had a unique run of summer kings, with as many as 3,000 returning fish. Recently, that number has dipped lower than 300, largely due to an influx of silt and sand from logging and farming. The Stillaguamish tribe wanted to save the run. Kip Killebrew is fisheries biologist for the tribe.
What happens with the sand is, even though the female may clear the area where the nest belongs, current brings the sand in on the first freshet. So she may have sand above the nest and below the nest, and then as soon as we get any high water, the eggs are buried. And so even though we get fish back, we are losing survival because we've had so much sand.
The project is a joint effort of the tribe and the Stillaguamish Snohomish Fisheries Task Force, one of 12 regional salmon enhancement groups in Washington state, which are staffed by volunteers.
The idea is to capture the wild fish, take them back to the hatchery, spawn their eggs and sperm, and then those fish are hatched, reared at the hatchery. The fish are released exactly in the area that they would have spawned naturally, and when they come back, they come right back on the spawning grounds. And we've done extensive surveys to show that those fish are distributing themselves over the whole historic spawning area, and we haven't changed run timing or any of the other components that we've looked at to date. And so we're doing as close to getting those fish back in the area that we want them to spawn as we can possibly be at this point. Hey, Pac.
To measure the return of the adults they've produced, they clip the adipose fins of the fry before releasing them.
You can see that it's from the enhancement program. It's got no adipose fin. Nice male, probably about a 4-year-old.
In 1991, 1,500 kings returned to the spawning grounds, nearly half from the enhancement program. But Killebrew is cautious.
Right now we're trying to keep the fish off the endangered species list and get the run built back up where it can kind of help to sustain itself. And we may have to do this for a while. I think the intent is to get it back up to the natural spawning escapement goal for several years and then back off and see if it can hold its own. And if not, we may have to go in and prop it up again. It took us 100 years to mess it up. It's going to take us about 100 years to fix it. You pretty much have to try and heal the wounds and let Mother Nature take care of itself.